Well, welcome back to Josiah, please. BioShock. Just had to hack a little stuff. So now I'm back in this creepy room with all these people stuck up on the walls, like impaled through the... Yeah, wow. It's bad. It looks very bad in here. I mean, look at this. Just take some cigarettes and smoke them for no good reason, because I like losing life. Oh, really?
I never killed a man, let alone a mate. But this is what things come to. I don't know if killing Mr. Ryan will stop the war, but I know it won't stop while that man breathes. I love Mr. Ryan, but I love Ratchet. If I have to kill one to save the other, so be it.
Enzyme samples. So that was McDonough. There's a big bust of Ryan.
I had to go jungle style with that filthy ape for 3 weeks, but he finally spilled the beans on how to get to Andrew Ryan. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic core number 3. That's simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic core number 3.
Huh.
Piece of cake for an electrical engineer. Too bad I designed ladies' shoes. Gonna go see the grease monkeys left alive in heat loss monitoring. See what I can shake out of their trees.
So that's how I get in there. Sounds super easy.
Like all parasites who ever tried to walk in stolen shoes. I'd explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog.
Thanks for that. So I can't get in here until I somehow... Ow.
Oh, too far away.
Wow.
That's bound to succeed this time.
Huh.
To think of the effort that was put into creating you. How little they got for their money.
Wow, okay.
Rapture is coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming with the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive. And when that day comes, we'll use your tombstone for paving tiles.
So we're getting quite some threats from Ryan here. You see I shot the heat-seeking missile, and then those guys disappear. They like teleport, and the missile was just sort of floating around in the air, like looking for the guy. And it didn't, and then he reappeared, and the missile zoomed in on him and blew him up. That was pretty awesome, actually. All right, lots of fire and explosions took place here, so. Lots of... Okay, so I need to somehow overload this. Right, obviously that's not going to work. What is my... Go to Andrew Ryan's office. Overload the core. The door to Ryan is electromagnetically locked. Harmonic core number 3 is the generator that is supplying power to the locks. You need to overload this generator somehow. Anya Anda's daughter was trying to overload the core, but appears to have been caught. Follow her trail to heat loss monitoring and look for more information. And what was the last... So Ryan, first he said...
Oh, too far away. That's bound to succeed this time. To think of the effort that was put into creating you.
Creating who?
Rapture is coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming with the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive. And when that day comes, we'll use your tombstone for pavement tiles.
I think he's kind of crazy. I don't think his city's coming back to life or thriving or any of that stuff that he seems to think it is. That word thriving, I don't think it means what you think it means, Ryan. Okay, there was a little room over here I can come check out. Hello, Frozen Field 2. What do you do? Combat tonics collected. Frozen Field 2. Don't let yourself be frozen out. Get Frozen Field 2 today. You take much less damage from cold. Oh, and you freeze when you hit with the wrench. Oh, so that just replaces my current Frozen Field. Nice. Frag grenade. Excellent. So now I'm even more freezy. Here's a safe I can hack. Looks like a pretty easy one. Super easy, in fact. There we go. A man or a parasite?
What is the difference between a man and a parasite? A man builds, a parasite asks, where is my share? A man creates, a parasite says, what will the neighbors think? A man invents, a parasite says, watch out, or you might tread on the toes of God.
I mean, that right there is super Atlas Shrugged. I mean, that's super Ayn Rand objectivism. It almost sounds like that's John Galt himself speaking. Like, if that was a direct quote from Atlas Shrugged or something, or some other writing of Rand, I would not be surprised. Because it's highly, highly similar to the kind of philosophy espoused by her. And by her characters in her novels. Alright, well, it looks like I didn't find any additional information in here on how to...
And what did it get me, huh?
It got you an anti-personnel bullet in the head, sir. That's what it got you. Alright. So, I guess I will go, you know, this way. It's the only way I can go. Ooh. Wow. Festus Core. Look at this place. Looks, it's like a dead... Big Daddy, really? Is that what that is? Water leaking in. Again, that's a really bad sign. Alright, this way to the Hephaestus Core. Wow. This place is really cool looking, again.
Ignore the lies of Atlas and his parasites. Rapture is on the rise.
Damn it. Oh shit. Big Daddy.
Come back!
What?
Father, why have you forsaken me?
Alright, hold on.
I observe all his commandments. Observe all his commandments.
Sounds like a lot of crazy splicers up ahead. Wow, this is pretty amazing looking. This core is pretty awesome. Shit. Alright, the crossbow's terrible at this close range. Gotta fire fast sort of thing. It's a sniper weapon, so I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing with it. Where's he at?
Are you afraid of me? I'm on your trail!
Yeah. Okay. Literally too many weapons. Actually, you know, I think I would do better if I had like one or two different weapon things to use. Having so many just confuses me, and I always end up using the wrong thing, or getting an idea that I want to use a certain thing and then it's not a good thing to use, and trying to switch between them like I do really poorly at, as you can see. So there we go. Napalm, quarter can of ionic gel. Using the power of ions. So I can go down there. That leads to heat loss monitoring, geothermal control, and workshops. Oh, really now? Don't need those. How come I can't listen to that thing I just picked up? It's kind of weird.
Strikes me that Fontaine wasn't overly inconvenienced by his own demise. On New Year's Eve, these wretched splicers come streaming out of the poorhouses and stormed the proverbial barricades. The dead rot in the streets, and Johnny and Janie's citizen are lined up round the block for plasmids. Anything to help fend off the rabble.
Right. So there's a little sister.
Hey, Mr. B. I can see
Oh shit! He's hostile. Get away! I'm stuck in the corner. Oh wow! All right. Well, that went rough. And that's all the time I have for this video as well. So thank you for watching Josiah Plays BioShock. I'll see you next time.